Hello, hello, hello. I didn't see you there. Yes, I saw you. And in today's episode, we're gonna talk about another video game. Would you look at that? Oh my god. And the game that we're gonna talk about today, you already seen the name of the on the title of the video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show it to you. Is the Plucky Squire. Good things and bad things. I think the idea of the Pug Squire is a great idea. The Pug Squire is basically you're trying to. It's been a while since I played this game, and again, PlayStation give it for free. Thank you, PlayStation. I'm gonna watch the IGN game. Thank you, IGN, for the gameplay as always. But the whole idea is you're this Pug Squire, and you're reading a book. And on that book, the story goes on every single time that you pass pages. So every area is a page that in your book. I love this idea. They are a very childlike game. That's why I think they went easy on it. But the whole plot twist of this game, you have like platforms and you have a 3D view. You have some special encounters, like for the ending of like a boss-ish. The boss that you fight is a different type of gameplay. So I think this is very, very creative. So for the first one is like a boxing game that you have like to dodge it and then punch it on the right part. So as you can see, you have like a boxing thing. So you can like go around, hooks, jabs, and everything. So that's itself makes the gameplay more creative. And and all of this is just the prologue. The prologue is like kind of big because you're gonna meet your friends until you fight the evil wizard. Where's that? Oh, they already fought the evil wizard, and then I missed my thing. So the whole thing is you can pick up the words, and then you change the shape of the world because it's a book. So what is written on the book, you can change it. So that is very fun and very creative. It's very, you have like a lot of puzzles that is like that. And then, yeah, you have to fight the wizard because the whole part of the game happens when you fight the Humgrum, the evil wizard. What he does is basically casting you out of your own book. So by doing that, you're basically on our real world, and then you can interact with a different scenario. So here is a trailer for it, and then you can come across different types of books. But you always have to come back to your own story to figure that out. But my criticism on this is you're so limited because these sections you could have done so much more. Because again, I imagine because it's a children's book and supposedly a children's game, he didn't want to be like that complex about it, but you can have like so much more. So you have like the Paper Mario type of gameplay as well, but you could have done so much more. Come on, make him go to another books, make him go to another worlds, change the completely, because you have change of gameplay. Like I said before, you have your 2D world in your book, and you have your 3D world outside of your book. But in the bosses, you basically enter in this, and now it looks like you're entering like in a magic card, and you're fighting with the rules of that universe. But that's only happened like once every chapter, and that's it. You never do it again. So for me, why not make you visit new cards, or visit new books, or do another type of things, or go darker, or open the more more creativity around it instead of just focusing on your children's book. I know that you're trying to reach a very specific target audience, like children. That's why you don't want to be that complex. But again, the potential is so huge. Every single time that I was playing, I was thinking, okay, where the story goes, and the story just go back to the same book, to doing the same stuff again. You see, you have like the fight before that was similar to an RPG battle, and now you have like a shooting thing. So you see, you have creativity. You see the arrow, the bow, is like a different texture because it is from another universe. But after this, he never uses the bow again. And this, for me, is such a waste of potential because you have so much more going on your game for you to just give it up and go back to the basics. Go back to fighting with your sword and changing words to solve some very easy puzzles. But in the end, why you couldn't expand more? That is my whole thing. For me, I give it an easy 7 because the potential was so huge there that I was really sad when it finished. Because here, you go 3D, you go in a mug to fight in the universe of the mug. But is that it? You don't have like any weight to it. So sometimes in the story you have like a Deus Ex Machina going on with the wizard because the wizard just show up and solve all the problems. Okay, that's fine. It's a children's book. But come on, if you're gonna explore the outside world, make it more fun. Making the Puck Squire go into the different books or learn different powers from different books or use a different gameplays that you already have in your games more than once because I love it. The card game, I love the shooting arrows, but you just use it once, never again. I love the boxing, use it one, never again. I understand that you're trying to diverse things, but using the assets and all the controls that that you already have more than one, I think was a better way to explore and make the Puck Squire stronger because he's basically the same guy from the beginning of the adventure in the end of the adventure. So make him learn new techniques that he discovered on those random worlds and make those random worlds like interchange the real world or interchange the storybooks that the Puck Squire is on it. And but that is just like again, let me go back. This is my opinion in most of those things, and that is the most interesting thing that I can say about the Puck Squire because the whole thing is when you're trying to make a game. I again I don't know the story about the things that you have on the Puck Squire itself, like the development games, but I have a sense that they wish to do it more. I don't know because you have so many different things that you could have done, and you just didn't. Do you understand what I mean? This is again my opinion, and that was basically it. That is why I really love I mean, the story itself is very basic because it's from a children's book, but I love the dynamics and all those things that you could have done with the Puck Squire, with the idea of going outside your own book and exploring the world. But the problem is, they always were going back to their own book and not exploring more the things they have. So that's why for me, for Puck Squire to be better, they needed to be more mature. Like make the Puck Squire learn with his mistakes and understand that his book is a very childish version of the world that the person suffers and the pain and death and everything. But again, that goes to a totally different direction. And yeah, again, this is my opinion. That was Buck Squire. So thank you so much. See you on the next one. Bye.